What is up, guys? Here we have a top 8 deck profile with a Lucci player. Here's his winnings to show you guys that he got top 8 as proof of his success. So this guy was able to get his invitational from a store championship, but he also got first place at a Treasure Cup online. What is your name, by the way?
Gerald, but I go by Nightloaf on the app.
Nightloaf?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So Nightloaf in the flesh. Playing. Did you play Luffy at the other events as well? Or not Luffy, Lucci.
At the store champ, I did.
Yeah.
And then the Treasure Cup I won was Green Purple Doffy back in the 4.5 meta.
Oh, this is a while back ago.
It was,
okay.
yeah.
All right, cool. So you decided to play Lucci today. Why Lucci out of all the other decks you could have played?
So I initially was on Shanks, and I hard committed to it for like the first 3 weeks that we were testing. And I was just finding that I wasn't getting agency in my games. It was kind of up to draws, up to pairings. It just didn't really feel like it was in my control, so I just defaulted to Comfort. I thought Lucci was a good pick. I was a little concerned about BYs because everybody was talking about playing Lucci, and that means BYs are going to come out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just went with Comfort, and I know the deck really well. I didn't need to test it much, and it played pretty well in testing. I was like, cool, I'm just going to lock it in. I locked it in like 3 days ago.
Oh, nice. I mean, you had experience playing it, especially with your store championship. Okay, let's maybe you have some tech choices that help you win against a lot of matchups.
Yeah, I mean, for start with the techs, I played a 1 of Hina. The Hina didn't really do anything for me the entire first day, but when I played against Bonnie, she did overtime because it allowed me to play smaller characters to pop everything. Because like sometimes if you don't have reduction or enough ways to pop, like Kid, for example, I can't pop Rosinante and Kid at the same time. This allows me to, Lucci, Hina, use reduction, and then pop the Kid with like a Brook or something. So like this is massive for me. I don't think Bonnie is as easy as it used to be, especially because your deck's tuned for smaller creatures. I'm playing 1 of Kaido. I think the card's really good. I wish I had it in a lot of games. Like I lost a cross playing BY. The only issue with the card for me is that when you have massive 9-drops in your hand versus Doffy, the card's actually just a brick. And I didn't want to play 6 Keg and Pistol. I wanted to get more 2Ks that I could get off of Rebecca because a lot of times you had to bottom your 2Ks. I played a 1 of Sabo. This card I honestly kind of miss. I wish I had 2 in the deck, but I played 1 of just because it wasn't super necessary. A lot of decks didn't care about it, and only really the mirror match and BY did I miss it too much.
Yeah, you'll recycle them anyways with Moria.
Yeah, you can recycle them off Moria, or not Moria, off of Rebecca, and you fill your trash pretty big, so you can get in there. As long as it's not in your life or late in your life, then you're good. I played 2 Kakus just because, I mean, it's just a Doffy tech, right? Like it gives you something to pop on turn 3 because you don't, without reduction, like an Ice Age specifically, you're not killing anything against Doffy. And if they untap and put 2 guys in play, you're just like super behind. And not killing anything is just, it doesn't even matter if you can kill the rest because you're going to be taking 2 or 3 attacks every turn after that.
That's not fair.
2 Spandines, pretty standard. I played 2 of that and Helmeppo. I just want 2 of them. I want to see them both so that I can combo with Rob Lucci. Nothing much more to say for that. I went with 2 Shopsheep. I think this card is insane versus Doffy. A big thing that they like to do is they like to bounce your Luccis because they want to get you off of the 7K swings. And when they bounce it to your hand, you're just like, cool, Soapsheep, kill 2 more guys. And that's just like massive for you. And the trigger is insane actually versus BY. I actually hit my BY opponent with it earlier, and if their hand is not like insane or they can't go super long, this basically cuts them off a turn.
Sounds good.
I played 2 Surus. This I kind of wish that I played 3 of because there were a couple of games where I didn't have any reduction at all. But they told me I had to submit my deck list just to get registered. I just put in a list off memory. I normally play 3, and I was just too lazy to change it, to be honest with you.
And you paid off. You got it top 8.
It worked out. 3 Spandam. Card's not super necessary right now as it was before. I want to see it. I just only want to see it once. Like, your deck uses so much Dawn that it's really, really difficult to actually find ways to play it later in the game, so it's just a 1K counter later.
Okay.
I went 3 Jack. I was close to actually just playing 4 Jack because I had a feeling I was going to play the mirror. I played a couple of them, and I just wanted to have it if I won the die roll, just set them back really, really hard. That happened to one of my opponents. He spent his entire 8 Dawn turn just killing it, and I just slammed all of his guys after that with a Gecko. And he was just massively behind from there.
Good against Blackbeard too, right? Because he's an activate main.
He's good against Blackbeard for the activate main. He's also just a nice body that attacks them. You know, like I don't even kill much stuff. I like to leave a lot of stuff on their board. But yeah, he's good against that too. As long as you can find the right spot for it. For my 2Ks, other than the 2 Surus, I played 4 Husu and 4 Khalifa. This is what I was saying before. I didn't want to play 6 King because a lot of time I was bottoming my CP and I couldn't get my 2Ks back from my Rebecca's. Mostly because when you play against Daffy, you have to kill stuff early with like Kaku, for example. So you're actually operating on small trash.
Yeah.
So like you're going to be putting your 2Ks on the bottom of your deck, which kind of sucks sometimes. So I wanted to have at least 7 that I could get back from Rebecca. 4 Tempest Kick, 4 Ice Age. I don't think we need to talk about those. Cards are insane. Basically the reason why the deck's played.
Yeah.
4 Brook. I could shave down to 3, but Daffy's the deck, so we're gonna play 4.
Yeah, we're in the early game.
Yeah, it's just so good being able to kill, like even just killing a Teach when somebody plays a Teach early and you're like, cool, leader swing -1, play Brook, kill it, and then they have to deal with the Brook, probably bounce it to your hand. Like it's too much value for that card right now. 4 Lucci, 4 Gecko, 4 Rebecca. I mean, that's just the staples of the deck.
Is that all of it?
That's it.
Yeah, 54
And the
cards.
leader somewhere. I don't know where it is. But
Yeah, your leader is MIA.
leader broken.
Took a broke. Did we talk about your matchup? No, we didn't, huh?
No.
Okay, what were your matchups? Did you play something good, something bad? Did you win against your match?
versus 3 P Luffy's on day 1. I played versus 1 BY. I played versus a Bonnie, 2 Mirrors. I think that was it.
Okay.
I lost my 2 losses were 1 P Luffy. I actually miscounted my Dawn mid-match, and I couldn't pop something on curve, and it really set me behind. I think he might have still won anyways. He curved out really well going first, and I just didn't have any double pop.
He's doing a sale right now.
And my other loss was Bonnie. Like I said before, I don't think Bonnie's that easy anymore because my deck is tuned to kill small creatures. Fives and higher are actually kind of tough to double pop. So you need an Ice Age, you need Helmeppo, and we're not playing 3 Helmeppos anymore. So it's like they can steal a lot of games. They play Shanks, Pops, or Jacks. Like you're trying so hard just to play your Gecko standing, but it's not going to kill anything on curve. So that, and then in the top 32 today, I played against Bonnie round 1. I managed to win that a really close game, game 3. Played against a really good Daffy in the top 16. I won that also in game 3, and then I just got obliterated by Cross on BY.
All right. Well, it looks like you thought your deck out. I mean, you submitted your deck list like 3 days before this, but it's still better than last minute. And,
yeah. Like I could have changed it, but I actually thought that the way that I submitted wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
And I'm just the kind of person who, like, I don't think that the numbers matter too much because like sometimes you got to get lucky. It doesn't matter if your deck's perfectly made. If you play against the wrong matchup at the wrong time or you draw bad, you're dead anyway. So.
And the 2 Suru, would you go to 3 in the future?
I'd probably go to 3.
Yeah.
If I didn't anticipate playing Bonnies, I'd probably just cut the Hina. It didn't do anything versus most of my opponents.
Okay.
The only good thing about the Hina is I get a 5th 3-drop if I have to go first against Teach.
Yeah.
So it gives me, a lot more double summons, later in the game. So.
Thank you so much for the deck file, and I'm blessed to see you on my channel for the first time, and maybe I'll see you more in the future.
Yeah, I plan to play more. So.
Where are you from, by the way?
I'm from here in Orlando.
Orlando. Okay, so yeah, definitely see you more in the future for sure.
Cool.
Peace out.
Thank you.